Good.
Okay. Good morning, KSENIJA HAJDUKOVIC. You're
Good morning.
representing the Port Governance Agency, Central Port Authority in the Republic of Serbia, as the function of senior associate.
Yes, that's
Thank you
correct.
for accepting our interview, and your voice, as I already told, is very important for us within the project. My name is Karin Vogelsam. You know me already from the Enshaven port. And if you agree, then we start now with the three questions.
Of course.
Thank you. The first question, in your opinion, what does it take to harmonize the shore power supply in all ports along the Danube?
First of all, thank you for inviting us and thank you for recognizing the work of the Port Governance Agency. When it comes to harmonization, in this specific case, it is necessary to consider multiple aspects. I will provide an example of one of the challenges that Europe faces in this context. First and foremost, onshore power supply facilities will definitely play the essential role in decarbonizing the inland waterway sector, and their deployment needs to be realized within the coming years. But first, let's look at the challenges because the year 2030 is just around the corner. Deployment and the usage of OPS by the inland shipping sector will be very dependent on the reach and capacity of the existing electric grids. The grid does not always reach the quay side of the port area or in an effective manner. And additionally, inland cruise vessels require substantially more electricity and at a higher wattage. The existing grids are not always able to address these demands, so these are the main challenges in this area. Therefore, the issue of OPS is something that must be approached comprehensively and collectively throughout the entire Danube region. So when we talk about what should be given special attention from our perspective, I would definitely highlight the question of technical specifications and the assessment of needs, as well as the availability of the power grid and project-related matters, of course. When I mention technical specifications, I mean the harmonization of technical requirements so that they are the same for all users along the Danube. And our opinion is that this is the most crucial aspect in the further establishment of OPS. And it is closely connected with the mentioned analysis of needs and the availability of the power grid. On the other hand, besides the technical specifications which need to be harmonized along the Danube, as support for sector synergy, there are of course projects. We believe that collaborative efforts on this issue are extremely important, and these can be realized through the implementation of projects focused on OPS and funded by different available sources. Considering Europe's seriousness in achieving energy transition goals, it is commendable that there is a willingness to dedicate the thematic areas of various programs and funds to this topic.
Thank you very much. Coming to the second question, do you see other ways in which inland navigation on the Danube could contribute also to CO2 reduction or energy transition?
Excellent question. When it comes to decarbonization, all eyes in Europe are indeed focused on the inland waterway transportation sector. And as we know from an ecological perspective, inland waterway transportation is the most environmentally friendly, and the goal is for it to become more competitive in the coming years in order to shift more freight from roads to waterways and then, of course, to railways. Inland waterway transport is significant in its own right because in the simplest terms, which we all know, especially you working in big port, a single vessel can carry as much cargo as dozens of trucks, and therefore Europe's focus on this mode of transportation is quite understandable. As we all know, the main goal of the Rhine-Danube corridor is for inland waterway transport to serve as the backbone for promoting a sustainable and resilient transportation system. When it comes to what can be done within the framework of the inland waterway transport itself, there are several solutions, in our opinion. First and foremost, the promotion of alternative fuels, with hydrogen being seen as a key driver of the green transition. Additionally, the use of next generation engines equipped with filters to reduce CO2 emission is also important. And furthermore, the aforementioned OPS from our first question and our first topic is a significant step towards decarbonizing water transportation. I would like to emphasize once again the importance of collaborative efforts and sector synergy. As in the previous question, a positive signal is that the topic of green navigation and the potential for ports to become hubs for alternative fuels are among the priority areas of various programs in the years to come.
Yeah, thank you very much. Do you cite any success example for us?
Well, since our establishment in the first 10 years of our existence, the PGA has been highly dedicated to the development of port infrastructure, including the construction of new international passenger terminals. And as a socially responsible institution, we have recognized the importance of decarbonization and initiating the first environmental projects in Serbian ports, such as various waste management analysis, demonstrates definitely this commitment. On the other hand, we are actively engaged in new project calls from the DRP and ADRIAN programs, which prioritize the greening of ports. And this also demonstrates our commitment to environmental sustainability and aligns with the broader goals of promoting cleaner and more environmentally friendly port operations. Our future steps when it comes to success stories in the area of green ports are aimed at providing OPS at international passenger terminals in Serbia. And we are very confident that in the years ahead, we will be able to share a successful story and contribute to the energy transition, cleaner navigation, of course, and an increased role for waterway transportation in the overall transportation system. Bearing in mind that digitalization is also a very important step in this process, I would like to mention the exceptional efforts of the agency in simplifying business processes and customer communication and facilitating that communication. Specifically, we have introduced several information technologies, including an application for invoicing of port fees, an electronic application portal through which users submit their applications. And it is important to note that over 96% of applications to the agency are submitted electronically through the portal, which is an excellent example of paperless operation and, of course, effective communication. And additionally, we have implemented RPA, a modern technology, and entrusted all repetitive processes to this technology, allowing our employees to focus on more complex and demanding tasks related to the strategy analysis and planning. And we are very proud of that, of the fact that during the realization of DNS's project, PGA has given very, very useful inputs as one of the pioneers in this area for RPA technology.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And very useful and interesting statement. I will thank you.